Hi, I'm Jonah, founder of Hydrogen Sports.
Hi, I'm Priyam, lead product engineer at Hydrogen Sports.
And we are finally getting back to the follow-up to our Ask Us Anything video, where we collected some user questions and we will answer them to the best of our ability.
All right, so the first question we have here is, since you started shipping protons around 2020 timeframe, how did you navigate finding parts, suppliers during COVID, and did your Apple background play a specific role in it?
So yeah, we did a pre-order just before COVID hit. And then as we're supposed to be delivering those first 100 machines, everything shut down. And as it happened, it was very lucky we had chosen to build here in the US because we could keep working, keep doing development. We had a little delay getting parts back and forth, but the customers were very patient about it, and it all worked out really good. To the second question of whether my Apple background had anything was helpful, it helped me know what a factory should look like. But like when you're making parts for 100 million devices versus making parts for a few thousand devices, they're not the same suppliers. It was all kind of find new people and
Build a new supply
chain. Okay, Priyam, next question for you. What was the main difference designing the proton for tennis versus the electron for pickleball?
So this is an interesting one. I think there are three major differences. One, pickleball balls are slightly bigger than tennis balls and they are less compressible. So that means chassis needed more space for ball flow. And the second was the wheel geometry, the material of wheels, as well as the contour needed to be completely different to ensure accuracy as well as reduce ball wear. Second, pickleball is a faster game, so it needs a shorter response time than tennis. So our next challenge was to improve design of ball feed mechanism. And for that, we had to do a bunch of code testing, increase motor speeds. And currently we are experimenting to get up to a minimum delay time of 1.25 seconds, which would be, I'm sure, pretty helpful for that hand battle in pickleball practice.
Yeah, I remember on the wheels comment that was a tough one. We went through multiple vendors, a lot of materials, several designs, trying to get the wear right and the accuracy. That was painful.
Third, the app is a completely new design for Electron, and guaranteeing accuracy on a pickleball which has holes is a little more tricky just because there's wind conditions and things change with slight differences in conditions. So we had to increase our data set and improve code testing conditions, feed that back into machine logic, and then basically what we try to do here is we have a patented app tap to aim technology, which ensures ball falling within a certain distance of the targets we intend. And that is how we are able to achieve that accuracy.
Okay, this next question, can the Electron really hold 80 balls given its compact size? Can you provide proof?
Yeah, let me demonstrate that. Okay, next question. Is there potential for future AI applications in the proton and electron ball machines?
So certainly something we're paying attention to. As you may have heard, there's a little hype in the AI space. We've been testing other machines as they see if they have AI features that are worth doing. Everything so far I've seen feels a bit gimmicky. It's not really improving the customer experience, and we certainly don't want to sacrifice the portability of our own machine. To me, I feel like the AI, if there is going to be a compelling use case, it's probably going to come from your phone. You've got like a really good camera, a massive amount of compute power. We have tight integration between the Proton and the phone, and so I don't want to announce anything yet, but I think if we do add AI features, it'll probably be through the phone, and we would do it in a way that it was like backwards compatible with the Proton as it stands. So yes, we're looking at it. I don't know if there's a for sure winner out there yet, but we would love to be leading in that space too.
Okay, I have one final question for today. How are proton and electron ball machines so quiet compared to other ball machines?
It really comes down to two things. One is the quality of the bearings. We have some fancy Japanese bearings on the wheels. And then the bigger one is how well you manage vibration. So it turns out that when your machine is 17 pounds, a tiny little vibration will set it shaking. And so we were sort of forced to design our own balancing machine. So this is a proton wheel going through a factory test balancer. And basically just a few grams of weight on any location will make the difference between a wheel that spins very smoothly and quietly and one that chatters all over the floor. So basically, every wheel will run through a station like this, spin it up to a few thousand RPMs. We add some test weights so that we know what the impact will be of other correction weights. After it's done, some math happens, and it'll say, okay, you need to add 2 grams here and 6.5 grams over there. And then, like, having really high quality balanced wheels is the secret. And this was something I spent a lot of time on, designing our own balancer. Okay, I think that wraps it up. Thank you for sticking with us this long. If you have more questions, please post them in the comments. We will be sure to get to them sometime this century in our next episode. So thank you. Take care.
Take care.